Canadian government launched rural community immigration program since April 2025, but it seems many people are not aware of this. So in this video, I'm going to break it down step by step on how you can make use of this opportunity and find yourself in Canada before the end of this 2025. So to participate in this program, number one, your skill or your profession has to be in one of these listed professions. So these are the professions and the qualifications you can see there. Those under healthcare, those carpenters, automobile mechanics, chef, and so forth and so and so forth and so on. So if your qualification or your skill is in any of these, just gather your documents, gather your CV, prepare your CV according to Canadian standard. Please go on Google, ask Google sample of Canadian CV to bring it down, tailor your CV down to that profession. Okay, then make sure the job you're looking for is in one of these communities. These are the communities on the screen, the communities participating in this rural community immigration pilot. So identify the community of your interest. For instance, if you're interested in North Bay, Ontario, or you are interested in Terminus, these companies are already registered to participate in this program. So for North Bay, these employers you are seeing on the screen are the accredited employers. And for Terminus, these are the accredited employers. If I were you, I'll start searching. I'll start typing these employers one after the other. So other communities have their own accredited employers. So if I were you, if I can identify more than one or two or three, you can identify three and submit in any of you look for job any of the three. Once you get a job, anywhere you get a job, you now apply to that, because this program is strictly employee based. So you need to get a job offer first. Then that your employer will give you a recommendation letter. With that your recommendation letter, you now use it to apply for your visa. I know some people will start asking, is IELTS not required? IELTS is required, but even if you have IELTS as low as 4 or 4.5, once you have employment later, and that your employer has given you recommendation later, the sky is your starting point, because that IELTS is just for immigration purposes. So you don't have to score 8 or score 9 or score whatever. So this is the table of the required band. So I understand that IELTS is expensive. PTE is also one of the English proficiency exam that is acceptable for this program. So you can leverage on PTE, which is the same standard with IELTS, but it's cheaper. I think it's less than 100,000. It's about, I think, 86,000. The last time I checked, PTE in Nigeria is about 86,000. So it's cheaper and it's even easier to pass. For those people that have written it, they said it's easier than IELTS. So you can try that. You can try that and leave that bongo. Leave that country that has no plan or future for you. And the one good thing about this is that there is no age limit. So even if you're up to 50 or 55, you can still, participate in this. So I mean, if you don't have the skill yet, if I were you, I'll go and acquire one of the skills and get my apprenticeship certificate and go to Ministry of Trade and Industry and get my trade test certificate and use it and apply. At least the reason you're getting the trade test certificate is that the trade test certificate is recognized by government. It's recognized by Nigerian government, whereas your apprenticeship certificate is not recognized by government. So without your apprenticeship certificate, Ministry of Trade and Industry will recognize that one and use it to give you their one, which is recognized. These things are so easy. They are so easy. Stop seeing it as something so huge, something so complex. There is no agent that will do this for you. You don't need agent for this. When I say that most of these applications requires you to do it by yourself. All you need is just a simple guide. And once you secure a job, most of these employers have designated immigration advisors in their company, in their firm, that are there to support you with your visa application and all that. So you can do all these things yourself. Your one is just prepare your CV and start looking for a job in any of these designated employers in those communities. And there you find yourself in Canada. Stop waiting for someone to do these things yourself. They are simple.